Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over. Now, look, when I saw this title here, I had to do a double take. I was like, hold on, what? This says Puffy tried to F me. Terrence Howard reveals shocking Diddy meeting and Hollywood's dark secrets. Boy, hey, look, gonna have to check on this, brother. There's not too many people who are still in the game, still acting, still relevant, that'll come out and say this. Are we going to get more of this? This right here, this title. I want to see if he actually says it. I hope this ain't no clickbait, man. Hey, we ain't gonna waste no more time. We're on the Valuetainment channel. Let's jump right into it.
You know, there's a short life in
Why do you think
world.
that is? What the creative side is?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. You know, who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what Heath had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. You know, well,
How many times have I said that? How many times have I said in Hollywood, as you got to do something strange for some change, you may not partake, but you may see, you may witness. And a lot of people turn to drugs to deal with what they have seen or done. This is coming from an actor's mouth right here. Yo.
when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card,
What is that? What do you mean by that?
you give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Now I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual.
And for those of you who don't know what he's talking about, if you're saying like, what is he? Yeah. He said he said are supposed to give it, not take it. And I think he's talking about like a person that's straight. All right. A person that's straight and you do things for things. You know what I mean?
Energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing.
Yo.
Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once it go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing.
His face just like, so again, I don't know who all is in the secret society, the celebrity circle, who partakes, who does this, who does that. You would think like, well, hell, you see them all famous, they all must, like, what he's saying is like, is he saying like he ain't part of that world? Because me personally, I thought he was in that realm I guess he's saying he's not. Sheesh. Maybe that's why he isn't as famous as most people. But he's pretty damn famous.
You went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy.
Man.
And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go.
Dude. I'm just kind of in shock right now because I can't believe that he's given all this game, this free game. This is going to blow up. This video is already at 563,000 views. Look, what this man is talking about Oscars and awards and all this stuff, y'all better pay close attention. Oh.
And as a principle, and what we were brought in here as men, we produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Hey, did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me.
Yo.
Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it.
He actually said it. He said the assistant said that Diddy, he thinks Diddy wants to, I had to bleep it out. But yeah. They tested the waters. They want to see if you're about it. It's, oh man. I don't know why this stuff is so hard to believe for some people. You'll see comments where people are just like, no, it ain't that. Okay. Well, I can't wait to read the comments in this video.
Now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room.
Bar.
And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way.
See?
I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit, because the man card means everything.
I had no idea we're going to go this direction with the podcast. This is absolute. But listen, we've talked about it. We've had a lot of the guys on to talk about this stuff. Are you done with Hollywood because of this specific reason?
I'm still working. I still, I haven't made the money necessary to do all of the other stuff. So I still have to go and do the Chitlin circuit. I still have to do the job that I need to. But eventually, I've done what I set out to do, which was to redefine the universe. I've proven what I've set out to do, and that's why I have all the patents. Whether they evaluate it or not, that's up to them. But I've done the work and finished it. Now I can go on and do whatever else we need to do. Hi, everyone. My name is Terrence Howard. I'm an actor, but in the field of science also. So if you would like to connect with me, you can connect with me on Minect. The QR code is down below, and let's have a great conversation.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like.
Okay, let's look at some comments here, man. First comment: when Diddy wants to party, you got to tell him no. Cat Williams, of course. What shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Heard that one. He's 100% right. Nothing can take the place of pride, dignity, and self. You should never have a desire greater than being a man. Well said. And thank you, Mr. Howard. Thank you for having Terrence on. Now I understand the reason we don't see him around as much as we could. Integrity matters. This is some of the best advice I've heard from an actor. Didn't expect this. Let's bring back being a strong man again. Terrence just revealed the truth about people we know and why they struggling. Much love for sharing the truth. Look, man, and it goes on and on and on and on and on with more comments like that. That's what I've talked about so much. Here's the thing. All you got to do is look at the people who are extremely, extremely, extremely famous. All right? That's all you got to do. Wow. That literally blew my mind because I don't follow him like that. You know what I mean? Again, if anything, I had thought he would have been a part of it. So it's refreshing to hear this from him. Wow, man. I tell you what, you might even see him even less than we've been seeing him. People gonna be like, oh, so you gonna tell on us? All right, cool. It may be more difficult for him now for speaking out. And I don't know if this is his first time ever talking like this, but to do it on this platform, yeah, they definitely again, 560 some thousand views. Wow, man. He said exactly what I'll be talking about, man. These people go to these parties and like when you look at these rappers, look at when they first started and look now. Like I got tattoos, you know. I got a few. But man, these dudes, like they say, they be tattooing their face because they don't even want to see the old them anymore because they're like so disconnected from their old self. It's like a whole new, yeah, man. You see it all the time, and again, a lot of them turn to drugs to try to level out, to try to balance. It's crazy, man. But hey, shout out to this brother. Shout out to this brother. Please like, share, comment on this video, man. This, yeah, for sure. This video is going to probably be trending tomorrow. It should be. All right. Peace out. Thanks for watching.